You walked into rooms today and nothing changed. God saw you walk in and everything changed. Stay with me. I want to try something before we go anywhere else. I want to describe your day, and I want you to tell me if any of this sounds familiar. You were in a conversation today and someone talked over you, not dramatically. Just moved on before you finished your sentence, and you let it go. Because you always let it go. Someone asked for your help and you gave it fully. And when it was done, they said thank you to someone else in the room. You had an idea, a good one. You almost said it. And then you thought no one is really listening anyway. So you kept it, again. You walked into a room and the energy did not change. No one turned. No one's face opened. You were there and it was the same as if you were not. And you drove home or walked home or went to another room in the house, and you sat with the quiet feeling that you have been sitting with for longer than you want to admit. The feeling of being completely, unremarkably invisible. Breathe in and breathe out. I see you, not the performance of you, not the useful version, not the one who shows up and takes care of things and asks for nothing. You, the one who is tired of being easy to overlook. The one who wonders if she shrank so slowly that no one noticed, including herself. The one who cannot remember the last time someone looked at her and really saw her. I see you, and I need you to stay because what I have to say is going to matter. Breathe in and breathe out. Invisibility is one of the loneliest things a person can experience. Not because you are alone. You may be surrounded by people. But there is a difference between being around people and being truly seen by them. And when you have spent months or years being the one who facilitates, who supports, who makes space for others, who gives and gives and gives, without being truly received yourself, something happens. You start to wonder if you are actually worth seeing. If maybe the invisibility is not something being done to you. If maybe it is just accurate. If maybe you are someone who matters at the edges but not at the center. Who is appreciated in the abstract but not quite seen as a full person with a full interior life and full needs and a full right to take up space. That thought is a lie, and today we are going to dismantle it piece by piece. Breathe in and breathe out. Psalm 139 1-3 says, "You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways, familiar with all my ways. Not the ways she presents to the world, not the capable, reliable, always available ways. All her ways, the private ones, the ones she only shows when she is completely alone. The thoughts she has that she never says out loud because she is not sure anyone would care to hear them. The dreams she still has that she has almost stopped mentioning because they always get redirected to someone else's. The grief she carries about being unseen that she has told herself is too small to deserve attention. God is familiar with all of it. He has searched her. He knows her, not generally, specifically, the specific texture of her specific life. The specific way she feels the invisibility, the specific things she has given up on expecting to be seen for, he knows. And he has never not for one moment found her unremarkable. God, I come before you on behalf of this woman who has gone too long without being truly seen. You see the conversation where she was talked over. You see the thank you that went to someone else. You see the idea she kept because she was not sure anyone was listening. You see the room she walked into and nothing changed. You see all of it, and you see her, the full her, the interior her, the one that most people in her life have only partially met. And what you see is not someone easy to overlook. What you see is someone extraordinary. Someone whose depth most people have not yet had the privilege of fully encountering. Let her feel that today. The particular warmth of being completely known and completely valued at the same time. Because she has been waiting for that feeling for a very long time, and it starts here. Right now, in this prayer, with the God who has never once looked past her. You are still here, on this veranda, in this light, in the first place today, where no one needed you to be anything other than exactly who you are. And I want to speak to your identity as a woman who has been invisible, because invisibility does something over time. It convinces you that the invisible version of you is the true one, that the woman who exists at the edges of other people's stories is just correctly placed. That wanting to be seen more fully is somehow too much to ask. That the needs you have are less important than the needs of the people you have spent your life serving. And so you made yourself smaller, not all at once, degree by degree, until one day you realized you had disappeared in plain sight. That is not who you are, that is what happened to you. And they are not the same thing. Breathe in and breathe out. Genesis 16:13. She gave this name to the Lord who spoke to her. You are the God who sees me. Do you know who said that? Hagar. A woman who was used and discarded, who was sent away into the wilderness when she was no longer convenient, who was invisible to everyone who had power over her life, and God found her in the wilderness, not in the palace, not when she was useful, not when she had something to offer. In the wilderness, alone, overlooked by everyone else, and she named him the God who sees me, El-Aro, the God who sees. He has always been the God who sees the ones everyone else has looked past. That is not new, that is who he is, and he sees her. He has always seen her, in every room where she went unnoticed, in every conversation where she was talked over, in every contribution that went uncredited, in every need she suppressed because there was no space for it. He saw every single one, and he called her seen. Breathe in and breathe out. I want to speak to the lies that invisibility tells. The lie that says, if you were more interesting, more beautiful, more accomplished, more anything, you would be seen. That the invisibility is the correct response to who you actually are. That is a lie. The invisibility is not a verdict on your worth. It is a failure of perception in the people around you. There is nothing wrong with you. There is something limited in what they can see, and the God who made you is not limited in what he sees. The lie that says, wanting to be seen is vanity, that a good woman should be content to serve without recognition, that needing to matter is a sign of pride. That is a lie. The need to be seen is one of the most fundamental human needs that exists. God built it into you. He named himself El-Aro, the God who sees, because he knew that being seen is not a luxury. It is oxygen, and wanting it is not vanity. It is being human. The lie that says, it is too late. That the years of invisibility have made her too small, too diminished, too forgotten to reclaim space now. That is a lie. It is never too late to be seen. It is never too late to take up space. It is never too late to say, I am here. I have always been here, and I am worth knowing. Say this in your heart. I am not invisible. I am unseen by some and fully seen by God. Wanting to be seen is not vanity. It is being human. The invisibility is not a verdict. It is a failure of perception in others, not a truth about me. I am El Arose, the daughter of the God who sees, and what he sees in me is worth seeing. Say it again. Let it go into every place that invisibility has settled. I am seen by God. The invisibility is not my truth. I am worth knowing. And it is never too late to take up space. Before the deeper prayer, we stop here and we give thanks, even in the season of invisibility, for what has still been real. Breathe in and breathe out. Thank God for the moments someone truly saw you. They were there, even in this season, even if they were rare. The friend who said, "I was just thinking about you." The stranger who noticed something specific about you and said it out loud. The moment a child looked at you with complete and uncomplicated love. The conversation that went deep enough that you felt actually known. Those moments were real. They were gifts. And they were previews of what you were designed for, of what is possible, of what is coming as you step back into your own visibility. Thank God for every moment of being truly seen. Hold each one. Let them be evidence that you are seeable, that you are worth seeing, that the people who saw you were not wrong. Breathe in and breathe out. Thank God for what you carry that has not been seen. The wisdom accumulated from everything she has lived through. The perspective that comes from being the observer in rooms she was overlooked in. The empathy built from knowing what it costs to be unseen. The depth that developed in the quiet years. None of it was wasted. All of it was forming something. The invisibility that felt like loss was also formation. And what was formed in her is extraordinary. Thank God for the depth that the quiet years built. It is real. It is hers. And the world, the right parts of the world, are going to benefit from it as she steps into her full visibility. Breathe in and breathe out. And finally, thank God that today she came to this veranda. That something in her said, enough. That something in her still believes she is worth seeing. That she brought the invisibility to God instead of just swallowing it again. That is brave. That is the beginning of something changing, and God saw every second of it. As He has always seen her, as He will always see her. El Roi, the God who sees. And He is looking at her right now with everything He has. Let her feel it. Now we pray over the invisibility, over the years of being talked over and overlooked and thanked in the abstract but not seen in the specific, over the woman who has been waiting for someone to notice that she is extraordinary. Father God, I come before you on behalf of this woman. You see her. You have always seen her, in every room where she went unnoticed, in every contribution that was received without acknowledgement. In every conversation where she held back because she had learned that holding back was safer than being dismissed. You saw all of it, and you named every moment, and not one of them changed your assessment of her worth. She is not invisible to you. She never has been. And today, let that truth go deeper than her mind, into the place where the invisibility lives, into the place where she stopped expecting to be seen. Into the place where she made herself small and forgot she had done it. Let your seeing undo the shrinking. Breathe in and breathe out. I pray over her voice, the voice that learned to qualify, to soften, to phrase things as questions rather than statements, to start sentences with "I might be wrong, but," or "sorry." This is probably obvious, when what she wanted to say was simply, "Here is what I think." God, restore her voice. The full version, the unqualified version. The version that takes up exactly as much space as the thought deserves. Let her finish her sentences. Let her say the idea. Let her stop apologizing for the space her words take up. Let her voice sound in her own ears like something worth hearing, because it is. It always has been. Breathe in and breathe out. I pray over her relationships. God, bring the people who can see her, not the people who need her, the people who see her. The ones who notice when she has not said something and ask about it. The ones who remember the specific things she told them months ago. The ones whose faces change when she walks into the room. The ones for whom her absence is felt, not just her presence utilized. Bring those people and give her the courage to let them see her, to not deflect the attention, to receive the being seen without minimizing herself or redirecting to someone else. She is allowed to be the one who is seen. She does not always have to be the one who sees. Breathe in and breathe out. I pray over her sense of worth, the worth that got eroded in the years of invisibility, the worth that started to feel contingent on usefulness, on being needed, on what she could do for the people around her. God, restore her worth to its original foundation, the foundation that has nothing to do with what she produces or provides or facilitates. The foundation that says, she was worthy before she did anything. She was worth seeing before she made herself useful. She was extraordinary before the world had a chance to evaluate her, because you made her. And you do not make unremarkable things. Breathe in and breathe out. And finally, I pray over what comes next, because something is shifting in this prayer, in this veranda, in this afternoon light that has been holding her while she remembered who she actually is. God, let what shifts here show up in her life. Let her walk into the next room slightly differently. Shoulders a fraction higher, voice a fraction fuller, expectation a fraction less defeated. Let her finish her next sentence. Let her say the next idea. Let her stay in the next conversation long enough to be truly heard. And let her begin slowly, one moment at a time, to believe what God has always known. She is not invisible. She is simply among people who have not yet had the privilege of fully seeing her, and that is entirely their loss. You made it, through the whole prayer, through the naming of the specific moments that have cost you, through the honest sitting with what invisibility has done over time. And I want you to know, this prayer was seen, every word of it, by El Aroi, the God who sees. Breathe in and breathe out. Receive this blessing for every overlooked moment, for every unfinished sentence, for every room where you entered and nothing changed. May the next room be different. May you walk in and something shift, not because you performed more or worked harder or made yourself more palatable, because you walked in knowing you are seen. And that knowing changes how a person moves. May your voice come back, the full version. May you finish your sentences. May you say the idea. May you stop starting with sorry, this is probably obvious, and starting with I want to say something. May the right people find you, the ones who see you when you walk in. Whose face is open, who ask what you think and mean it, who remember the specific things, who make you feel, for the first time in a long time, Like your presence is not just tolerated, but genuinely wanted. May you let them see you all the way. May you receive being seen without deflecting, without minimizing, without immediately turning the attention to someone else. You are allowed to be the one who is seen. Father, cover this woman. Let her carry something different out of this prayer than what she brought in. Let the weight of invisibility be just 1 gram lighter. Let the belief in her own worth be just 1 degree stronger. Let the voice be just 1 shade fuller. And over time, let it compound, 1 prayer at a time, 1 finished sentence at a time, 1 moment of being truly seen at a time. Until the day she looks back at this season and realizes, I was never invisible to God. And I am no longer invisible to myself. Go now, go seen. Go knowing that LROI, the God who sees, has not looked away from you for a single second. Not when the room did not turn. Not when the thank you went elsewhere. Not when you kept the idea. Not when you made yourself smaller. Not once. He has been looking at you this entire time. And what he sees is remarkable.